What's holding you back from stepping into your career, into your dream job, of elevating, of becoming more visible and being a leader? I'm Christine Beauvais. I'm a style expert, and I'm going to teach you how your wardrobe is blocking you from moving forward in your career. Oftentimes, we are looking at our wardrobe to buy new clothes, but we never think of a plan. We never think of how does our wardrobe really honor who we are becoming? How does it honor our energy? And how does it impact our confidence on an everyday basis? How does it diminish our time, create more stress, and really just become a big waste of money? I know I just threw a bunch of things at you, but let me share with you why I'm talking about this from such a different perspective. You see, many years ago, when I was working for a software company, I actually met a stylist for the first time. I didn't know what type of role that women did with stylists, but I went to a workshop and I learned all about having your look and your colors and all of your wardrobe assessed and edited and then going shopping together. And while that was the most amazing experience, at that time in my life, I was working for a software company and I was so unhappy in my current job, but I was really looking for a new path. I was looking for clarity of where I should go. Well, how can I find a job that would be more fulfilling? And I had a bunch of new clothes, which was great, and she did an amazing job. But it wasn't until after that that I actually had stumbled upon feng shui. And when I was doing feng shui, I started to understand more and more about the energy of our home, the energy of our space, and the energy of our clothes. In fact, I even became a licensed fashion feng shui practitioner. And it was in that time that I started to learn about how our clothes really impact our energy. And each season, we are stepping into a new version of ourselves. And fall is a powerful season. It's a season that we have been programmed about getting a new wardrobe because we are either going back to school or work starts again, and work is really becoming more important because we have a lot of things that everybody wants to do because everybody's back to work from summer vacation. So what we think about is how can our fall really be a powerful time for us to step up into leadership roles or take on a new job or move into a new role. But what happens when your environment in your current job is really toxic? It's unsatisfying. And you're sitting there saying, oh my God, I need to get out of this job and find something else. Well, I will tell you, I've been there and I completely understand that. And I will go back to that moment when I was hiring the stylist and I was looking for her to give me some direction. But that really wasn't her role. She was just helping me create this new look. And what I started to understand was that when you energetically are going into a new season, having a clear plan of what is the energy that you need to feel that season. So do you need to feel more powerful if you want to step into that leadership role? Do you want to feel more creative because you're writing a book or you're launching a new product? Or do you need to add some playfulness to your energy because you are totally burnt out? Now there are other words and descriptives, but I'm just keeping it very simple with these 3 keywords. So if you were working with me and you're saying, hey Christine, I need to feel more powerful this fall season, I would be looking at your wardrobe and tell me what it is that makes you feel powerful. Is it the shoes? Is it your accessories? Is it certain colors and clothes and textures? What makes you feel more powerful? And what I would really want to start to do is understand how are we going to create a wardrobe based on what you're telling me about the new job that you're trying to achieve, that new level of success. So you're probably sitting in a job and you know everything you don't like about it, but do you spend enough time on what you do want, or are you arguing for your limitations? I know I did this very well myself. And as someone who's changed her careers from teaching to the corporate world to starting her own business, I've certainly learned that when you are transitioning to a new job, that you want to bring the new version of yourself and leave your old self behind. So your wardrobe is an opportunity for you to create a new version of yourself. It's an opportunity for you to look at what it is you need this fall. And every season, we often need different things. It's going to be different for the fall, winter. It will be different in spring. It will be different in the summertime. What do you need this fall to really elevate your game? And the most important starting point is that key word. What is this new role mean to me? So if you're telling me I need to be a powerful woman, I need to be a leader, I need to feel confident, then we're going to look at your wardrobe and we're going to look for those pieces that are going to do that. Now, depending on your body shape and the type of work that you have, we would look at all those different components and we were going to really figure out how are those pieces going to really work into our current wardrobe. Maybe you have some power pieces in your wardrobe that you're not even aware of. You might have some belts or accessories or jewelry that's probably in a box that you haven't touched in a long time. Maybe you have wonderful red shoes, or you have a really cool pair of black stiletto boots, and you just say to myself, well, I never know how to wear these things. Lots of times it's already in your closet. It's already there. But unfortunately, in my experience of going through many, many closets, I often find a lot of clutter, a lot of pieces that just keep coming home and keep putting them into our closets, but they don't coordinate with anything. They don't have a connection. They overall don't have a powerful look. It's just a bunch of pieces that are kind of like a puzzle trying to fit together, but we're just not in the right spots. So most importantly, you want to think to yourself, what do I really want this season? Forget about the old version of you and everything that's kind of not working in your current job. And let's talk about what are the things that are going to make you feel this way. So if you need to feel more powerful and you're going to be on stages speaking and you're going to be more visible, but right now you're not comfortable with your weight, we want to make sure that we're finding pieces that really complement your body type. No matter what your size, no matter what your body shape, there is always something to complement your body. But oftentimes, women wait till the last minute to go shopping because they're putting it off because they're not happy with their current body weight. So what happens is, when we get to the last minute, we are getting limited stock. We are getting less options, or things are sold out because you finally find something you want, but they don't have your size because you can't have it shipped to you by tomorrow. And we put this pressure on ourselves, and then we beat ourselves up, and then we go home, and then we're frustrated, and we're saying the stores don't have anything. But if you really mapped out your plan for the fall, and you really said to yourself, well, I know I want to be on interviews. I know I want to go out to networking events. I know I want to be presenting myself to people about who I'm becoming. And you know what? I'm going to give you an expert part 2 to this video that's going to help us talk about you building your personal brand and how do you become more attractive to more opportunities. But what we want to do here today is get you into the new version of yourself. I want to get you into the version of the person you want to be, the future you. And I know it's so hard because I've done this, and I could tell you that the biggest block is that we talk too much about what's currently happening, and we talk too much about the past, and we don't allow ourselves to build the new version of ourselves. And so when you're putting on this new wardrobe, when you're putting on this new look, what you really want to do is really hone it in to the person you are becoming. The more clear you are, the more energetically aligned you are with your new version of yourself, building this personal brand, you've created a resume, right? You have a resume that's talking all about you. You make it new, you make it fresh. Well, what about making a new, fresh version of yourself, of your visual look? One that's going to feel so exciting. One that's going to have a closet full of clothes ready for that speaking opportunity, ready for that networking event that just came up that you didn't even know about, ready for the interview, ready for the conversation that might be the conversation that leads you to the next person, to the next person. It's all a journey. But how are your clothes going to do that? So the question is, if you looked at your current wardrobe, if you open the doors to your current closet, how does it feel? How much of your current wardrobe really represents who you are? Okay, maybe 100% of it. But is that the person you want to be in 90 days, in 6 months? Probably not. And maybe you want to go out there and you want to update your headshots. And the energy in the headshots too, that's a different energy too. And you're thinking all of these things to make you look appealing for that new job. Everything is energy. Just like a lighthouse is standing there and it's projecting that light so that the fishermen and the people on the boats can find those points. Well, you want to make yourself visible and seen and confident. And the way you're doing that is by getting more clear on who you want to be. And then how do you want to feel? And then how do you bring in the clothes that bring in the energy that are in alignment with who you are? People will say, dress for success. Well, it's a very good kind of point of view. It's a starting point. But that doesn't mean you just go to the store and you say, what does a successful person wear? And the salesperson is going to say to you, hey, well, tell me, what do you like? Where are you going? Where are you spending most of your time? Those are the key components. So I really want to help you understand that the most important thing you can do right now is figure out what it is that you want to create, the feeling, the energy, and then from there, you open your closet doors and you start to take a look at your clothes. And you start to ask yourself, how does this make me feel? Well, this drains me, it's going. I kind of like this, but I don't know how to wear it. Okay, so what you don't know how to wear it, we're just going to put that in a pile over there. Oh, I didn't know I had these black leather boots. Maybe I could do something with this. I didn't know I had this leather belt. I didn't know I had this particular necklace. As you go through, you want to make sure that you've got some pieces in there and you're like, well, they fit and they work on my body, but I really never figure out how to wear them. That's the most important thing to understand. You look at your current wardrobe and you figure out, this kind of honors the energy that I want to wear. But now how do I wear it? How do I create those looks? And that's the key. This is sometimes what I think people always talking about, well, it doesn't work, doesn't fit me, I don't really like it. But sometimes I like to look and say, well, I think it does work for you. But I think if we had the right pieces we brought in, this would be a power piece. And I've seen this. You could take a simple skirt, a long simple skirt. You could put a blazer over it with a really kind of cool leather belt, leather boots, and all of a sudden you've got that simple, basic, long skirt turned into a power piece. And you're going, oh, that's what Christine was saying. It's a power thing. It's the energy I want to feel. That's what you got to do. You got to think differently. So you don't want to be saying to yourself, well, I don't know what I want and I don't know what to do, because then nothing happens and nothing changes and we don't have a map. But let's work together and create the most powerful look this season that builds your confidence, that builds your energy, that builds upon who you are becoming. So the energy of our closet really impacts our space, because every day you're opening the doors to the closet, to the drawers, getting dressed. And if you're frustrated about what's in there and you just grab clothes and you're just dealing with who you are, then you know what happens? I get a phone call a week before a conference that somebody says to me, Well, I've been working from home and I kind of realized right now that my clothes don't fit me anymore because I'm kind of going through menopause and weight gain is coming on, and I really haven't been wearing my professional clothes. And then we've got to struggle to find those outfits to work for you. That's creating more of a problem. I want to help you avoid the problem and make you more powerful now. Even if you're working from home, you can still have a powerful wardrobe, because if you're looking for new opportunities that might be in person, and let me tell you, there's a different energy when you walk into a room than always being on a Zoom call. And if you don't feel confident in what you're wearing and being in those rooms, then you're probably not going to attend the right networking events. You're not going to have the right conversations with the right people. You probably will walk away from talking for someone because you're like, oh, I should have dressed up a little bit more. I've heard this before. So what you need to do right now is ask yourself, what are your keywords for fall? What is the most powerful thing? And actually, if you want to know what those keywords are, DM me or drop a comment below that says keywords, and I can send you a PDF of the little formula that I have that really helps you start that process. And once you start at least with those powerful words, let me tell you, it's going to change a lot of things. It's going to change the way you shop. It's going to change the way you're cleaning out your closet. You're going to start saving yourself time and money and so much, because you're going, well, this is in alignment with who I am. So I know I'm going to donate this and I'm going to get this donated. I'm going to sell it, whatever you want to do, pass it along, recycle it, get it to the right people who can value from it. But if your closet is full of clothes that are aligned with who you are becoming, let me tell you, getting dressed every morning is going to be so much more exciting. Opportunities will come to you because you're going to feel so confident you have the outfit for that look. Even if that opportunity is not there, even if that job is not there, your energy will change. And when you start going to work, when you feel more confident, guess what? The people around you will have different conversations with you. It may not solve every problem at your job, but the more you can become confident from where you are and working in the place where you are, the faster the newer opportunity is going to come to you. It's going to be a powerful transition. I know that if I could talk to my younger self, I wish I would have helped myself understand that in order to leave another job to go to something that you really want, becoming happier with yourself, feeling more confident about yourself. In fact, that's sort of what did happen, because I was so happy with those clothes that I ended up finally finding feng shui and learning that I become a certified feng shui expert. And then that got me into a path to build my own business, because I didn't want to start my own business. I just didn't know what. So I hope you can see that and understand that. And I want to invite you back for part 2 this week. If you're watching this live on Instagram today or in the past 2 days, on Thursday, August 15th, I am going to have on a career coach, Kelly Duggan, who is going to talk about these things. I'm going to ask her questions on how to help you build your personal brand, how to help you to build your story so you can feel more confident in finding that new job, that new career path, elevating it. And we're going to go deep into those questions. So if you're watching this on the recording, there will be a part 2 video that you'll want to tap into, because it's going to go into a deeper conversation that I'm having with all the things that I'm giving you here. And Kelly is going to bring in the deeper solutions on what you need to be doing for yourself so you really can get in alignment with that job that you want. So if you watch these 2 videos together, I am telling you the information that I'm providing and Kelly is going to provide is so powerful that you are going to start that new journey. And within 90 days, I'm sure that things are going to start breaking through for you. So if you have questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you'd like to get that PDF of the keywords, then just comment below the word keywords and I will send that to you. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.